Raiders and the Eagles now have an interest.
Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes.
I thought you guys had a high overall.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Well, Julio Jones had it too many touchdowns.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He ran for what, 87 yards?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I was up to be there last night, and he said
you don't like
the stupid-ass pitches and shit. About the linemen doing powerful and shit. I'm so mad.
That is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing down. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Defensive lineman being so damn strong.
And he gets this away. And look at this.
It's here. Huh.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Okay.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This first run.
Oh, Madden, I can now be freaking.
He's upended after a gain of 4
to
the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. That'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Mahomes.
I'm so mad. I didn't even do that.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, he fakes a spike. He's got it at the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play.
Patrick Mahomes, they were the line by Patrick Mahomes freaking screen.
Execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, that's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Wow.
Chris Jones on the stop. Goff on 3rd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
He hit the kicker.
Into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return.
Oh my God, he's so slow on the
12
play.
yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over.
I know, I was that kicker pretty hard.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Roughing the passer. That was such a late play.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
The latest flag I've ever saw on Madden.
On EA Sports.
No, those other ones. I think it's the ones are really late.
In possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He did.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Suspended? Oh, yeah, he is suspended.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cody's so bad. He said, what are you doing? What y'all doing? I said, I'm fucking your girl. He said, oh, she's right. I said, I'm in her pants.
At the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice.
Dude, this girl's ugly. And Cody's girlfriend, the Asian, she's ugly. Let's get a title
Let's
back.
face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change?
Oh, nice!
Catch it and the ball's loose.
Why'd you push all...
Wow, that ball gets knocked through, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
What happened?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are in decent scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through
that never
and picks
happened.
him up.
And avoids the turnover.
What the hell? He caught it.
Oh my God. Going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Oh, shit. He's about to regret your shit. Watch him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for. And
I thought you were just waving at it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm nervous. Oh, fucking man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
How do you
notice
drop
that? They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was like
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley.
Oh, my God. Why did he dive?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm so mad.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. That is at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll skip the 0 section.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to...
I'm so angry. I would have been touchdown.
The pressure from the Rams defense.
I'm so
Bryce Hager in there to
glad
drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Natson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no... gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more yards that go around.
Remember when
1st down as well.
feet? Like twice in a row.
On 1st down, it's gone. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And he lost the ball.
I'm so angry.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Still in search of their first touchdown.
Oh, no huddle now. It's 7 seconds off the clock.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now gone. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's Goff. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is...
I'm so in.
Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now gone. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
I have a bad feeling Barnes will come back somehow. I have a bad feeling.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I got to complete every 2-point conversion.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
You can't stop him.
In for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You can't do that no more.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
If it was me,
losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw.
That's a ball, dude.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Don't fake throw it whenever I double tap for a lob.
After this.
No, double tap is a fake one.
Refocus after the sack.
No.
The Rams now set up.
So it's
I
set
even watched it in the career.
I watched it in the career too. That's a double tap.
Shotgun snap for gone. Trying to find
Thank you. First down.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon.
Get back there off the first
line. And they get him down, but not
Oh,
before he takes
down.
it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Gone. And oh, look at that. The second half started 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. To try again after the sack. Goff, he's going to let this one go deep.
Why are you jumping? Down.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
He would drop it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, gone. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Mike, check, 59. All day.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That one goes for 24 yards.
So don't say nothing.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Damn.
Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
2 for 1.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Spins through.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, the one that he
to
caught?
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending of the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
I know Brad's going to use freaking what's his now, Lamar.
You know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep.
I thought he caught it.
And that is incomplete.
And that's the only person
Took a
good
shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple.
That is true.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus
I think Travis Kelce did it wrong.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think so, in my opinion.
After the interception, here's
the reason why the Patriots win the Super Bowl is because
Cooks
of
has it over the middle.
The Gronk's a freaking human weapon, baby.
Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He might be.
99 for
at the
what?
line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Really?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit.
I thought about it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by
Jared
Anthony
Goff
Hitchens.
is garbage.
And they will
He's the
take
worst
over
quarterback
at the 26-yard line.
That's true.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage.
Tiger, you garbage.
Now they'll tack on an interception
And
here
you're not over.
as this one
For what?
continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look, that's flying midair and still.
17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Forced out to his left. And give him another
Aaron Donald can't get
for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
Why 19 tackles was like so slow?
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he's saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Fielded about a yard deep.
What the? Oh, I'm triggered.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsider.
What's that hurdle?
It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I don't know.
And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
I only got one rush for 10 yards with Todd Gurley. Or quarterback.
If Todd Gurley was like how he was at 18, dude.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Mason.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
You were playing man, too.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, on that last touchdown I know you have you? Yeah, you were.
No.
Yes, you were.
Oh, I was not.
Yes,
so
you
that'll
were.
do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
if he wasn't playing man,
on
he would not have beat you.
The Chiefs victorious
he beat me
here.
whenever I ran
So
anything, Mason.
from
That's true,
Arrowhead.
too. Okay.
He's like a 97 speed.
Yeah, I know. Can I get off the screen? You want to do this time, Matt? Tosha 3, Hana 23 is number 1 overall. He averages 100% rushing yards a game, 13 passing yards a game. I don't even know who to use, bro.
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is
Why is the Eagles on 89? I beat TD Birds team.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That means I don't got no limits. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't plan to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the foot.
I know you want the line, taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can't have no wine. I just want you for the line. I know.
Yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
First down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make it a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks,
I'm so upset. He should get off of that.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Mariota hands to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Mariota, and that will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Man open left side is Brown. That catch good.
Imagine not even stepping out of bounds.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed.
Oh, God. That's even extra. For what?
Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I don't know how to fucking
put
15-yard
touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The Cubs played red tonight, boys. Well, it's after 15 minutes after.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now, it's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphreys. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
I'm so upset. Play the ball.
It's taken down.
Oh, I'm so upset.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Mariota.
Now you
Things like that really hurt play call.
Now you throw it late. I don't understand it.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
They sleep. Dreaming about the things that we should be. Baby, I've been working hard.
But your coaches always tell you, get it back.
We'll be counting
In
stars.
this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 27, Jackson being chased out left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jackson, option right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Bam.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt.
I'm Caleb.
Put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Imagine that was a sack.
Revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of
Watch
the
that,
NFL
Jerry.
season.
That was a sack.
How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspect.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown.
Imagine, dude.
Corey Davis 53 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Oh, go, baby!
The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Oh.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
He missed it again.
A lot to recap.
He's in the
just 5 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely.
Dude, what about the field goal situation?
Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
I'm so mad.
But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
It's a pass on my screen.
The football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Nice, thanks,
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
At least I'm talking Lamar a little bit.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That time able to take off, and the result is a first down. On the draw, this is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32.
You ain't gonna quit.
Next year, yes, I will.
It's 1st and 10.
No, you won't.
I told you I
was saying you're going to quit this year.
I never said that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
1 yard line. 1 yard line.
20. Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, well.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
I'm slowing.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland and you know about my relationship with the head coach and the general man.
Let's go!
This man complete.
Let's go. Let's do it down and everything.
Just before halftime.
Let's go, baby.
41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's a long game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as... need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson options out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Jackson option right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Ingram again, a first down carry. Down right around the 25. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Nice, you can get to 80 overall.
Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons. Mainly.
And he'll get
I can't. It won't let me.
Baltimore.
Okay, that's good. That does not work in the game.
I didn't score with Lamar Jackson. It was Mark Ingram.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson.
Oh my God, pick it.
Complete here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead.
Oh, it's pushing triangle, Jerry. My argument with you.
They didn't get it done, though.
Oh, I did it by myself.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another
Man, why can't you go heads up like I do?
Between those last
I don't know, bro. Because my quarterback didn't even take 99 yards.
Have them on the move on first down.
Mine's only a 77 overall.
Mariota to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
Under pressure.
Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throw it. Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
That's the truth.
Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kenny Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Draw play. Ingram now. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to.
Oh, no, lost the ball. It's picked up by the Titans.
Imagine.
It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Ingram, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The quick slant caught. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Mariota, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Where'd they go?
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw to Boyle here over the middle. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when... Gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all food for magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
This shit right here. This shit right here. Quick slant route. Yes, sir. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, on my mother. On my mother. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes.
That's Andrea? No. There's no way. Brian, you trying to play draft? Are you freaking serious right now?
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and need it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win.